selling, you need Google Ads to moving the business, make it visible online, make people search for you, make people request for your product online. No matter the business you do, you need Google Ads in moving the business. So as you can see on my screen here, the first thing I did is I went direct to ads.google.com. Let me try it in another tab here so that I can put it very well. ads.google.com. That's all. You click on it right away. It will bring you right here. Saying grow your business with Google Ads. So what Google means here is that the only way the best way to grow your business is to make it visible online and make people search for you and they locate you, request for what you are selling. It is good to sell online. The best way to move business is to make it visible online. So people request for your products, anything you are selling, be it clothes, be it shoes, anything, health products, mention them, anything. So next thing you do now is go direct to sign in. That is if your Gmail is not signed in yet. You go direct to sign in and let's click on it now before we let us start now. Sign in. The purpose why it's bringing me in this place is because I've done something on this Gmail before. Normally, what it should bring is your Gmail, so that you sign in your Gmail. So once you sign in your Gmail, it will bring quickly. Let me rectify this. So as I was saying, sorry for the break. So you go to sign in, and once you click on it, it will bring you down to the page where you see your login Gmail. So you choose the Gmail that you want to use for the advert there. So I would like to go for this one. Just follow the same process and see it through and get everything. It's as simple as anything. So you put your password there. Let me put that. So click on it, direct. You go to this page. So it will actually, we do not have any Google Ads account. Would you like to create one? So you click on new Google Ads account. New Google Ads account. So yeah, direct to this page. So note here, it said let's get started. Well, what's your business name? So right here you leave everything you need there and just go direct to, are you a professional marketer? So you are trying to tell them yes. So you click on switch to expert mode. So you click on that. That's where you now land in a place where you can choose whatever option that you have. You have so many options. You choose the option that you have. So we have plenty of options there, but because of our time, I will not be able to explain everything deeply for you. So we have sales there that it's a drive sales online in app, by phone, on install. That's where your advert will be landing in apps, phone install. So that's where your adverts will be. You can just put on your data and you just see the advert, things like that. So but for today, I will just go direct to where we are going to, which is the website traffic. So you get the right people to visit your website. So which means for you to go for this one, you have to have a website. That's what they are trying to tell us here. So in this sales, and so forth. So maybe later I'll still explain these leads to you. So these are the three most important that people go for, and sometimes this one. So But for today, let's go direct to where I'm going to focus our time. I don't want to waste much of your time. They said get direct people to visit your website, which means you have to have a website. So this is an example of your website. Though this one is a free website, I've done video on this one before. I've done video on this before, how to create this. So it's a blogger. So you can, if you want some of my videos like that, maybe whenever I drop a video, you want you to get it and watch it so that you learn more on online business, any online business. So you subscribe to my channel. So that's where you can get some of my videos that I'm dropping. So it will know, and you click on the notification button so that you get notified. So they said website traffic, get the right people to visit your website. Direct. We have different kinds of website traffic too. So once you click on it, you will see what we are talking about. But note, lest I forget, note. First thing you do is leave all these 8 things for now. Because you have an option to create an account. Because if you click on any of these now, by the time you are done with the advert, it will ask you to make payment. It will ask you to put in your payment details, which you might not want to do that time. So you first thing, you look below. First thing, note that. Look below here. You will see where it is saying create an account without a campaign. Campaign is the advert, is the language for the advert you want to do. So you first create an account. Note that. Click on it. Yes. So you will land here. They say this information will be used to create your account. You can't change these settings later. Yes. So that's what you leave this billing country into Nigeria, the time zone, leave everything, and just click yes. Send me a performance tips, promotional offers, survey and invitation to try new features. So you can click on yes so that they can send you some tips, send you some useful tips you can use to put your advert in the right position. So you submit, leave everything here, and you click yes here, and you submit. Wow! So congrats, you are all done. Explore your account. So you click on explore your account. Yes. So you've created an account now. So this is an example of what we are talking about. So it's saying this is the Gmail you use, and this is the account number to give you for this ad account, that is advert account. Still loading. Yeah, so you land here. Once it's load finish, you land right here. It's a new campaign. That is, you are about to create your advertisement now. So remember I told you the other time that the website traffic, there's a place. Okay, let's click on it first. New campaign. Go direct to new campaign. Can you see now? So what we saw there the other time, so you can see there is no create an account again because you've already created an account, which is why they give you this number. So you can see sales, whereby you can use your app to make sales. You can direct them to your app, get customer order conversion, and so on and so forth. So direct to website traffic. Though you can choose sales too. Either of these two. The best, you can choose website traffic or sales too. But for today we'll be choosing website traffic. So yeah, so this is select campaign type. We have different campaign type, whereby this search, they say which customers interested in your products or service with test ads. That is, they will only see you when they search for you. They only see you when they search for you. Let's take for example. Let me click on another advert. Like, okay, take for example, I want to buy shoe. Shoe now. I want to buy shoe. Yes. Can you see this now? Can you see that? Can you see this? So because I said shoe, so they will show me adverts on shoe. People selling shoe. Can you see that now? So they will tell me, you can see it, Junior. They said buy men's shoe. So they will show you people that did search adverts. So most especially when you now see something like ads there, you see ads there. Ads, they will write ads there. So these are the kind of which customer interested in your product with test ads. These are the kind of, it's because I put my test here, which is what I want. So they brought this, and you will see ads. This is the kind of Google ads now. That is search advert. This is search advert. They only see when you search for it. Though it's a very good advert. And do search advert. Search advert is very, very good if you know how to set it very well, because it deals on, as you can see, it deals on text. You put in your text, you put in your search term and everything. You have to be good. You have to be very good in all these tests. How to convince people. You get now. So this is a kind of all this advert now. So anyone I want, I click on it and go for it. So that's search advert. So let me leave this one for now. So let me go direct to display. So display is it may just pop up on their phone while they are inside an app or anything like that. So it may just pop up on their phone. You just see it. They might even be reading a PDF file, and in the middle of it to just shoot in the middle. So you see now, run different kind of apps across the web. So it will just display. That's why they call it display. It will just show up in the middle. So that's when people can pay for it. So them is they are the best if you know how to run them well. So them they are best. You know how to set them well. Some people are very good in this, while some are very good in this one. So this one you just click on it. Yes. So leave this one. Select campaign subtype. Keep in mind that this selection can be changed later. Alright. So you can leave this one standard campaign. Make sure it is paid. So this is the web page you go after clicking your ads, where people will go. So you click on it. So you know I said the other time that you need a website. You need a website. So I told you I've done a video on a website, kind of a website before. So which is a blogger. You can create your website. You don't need to pay anything to click an advert. You don't need to buy anything yet. You are not buying anything to set your advert. Just follow me as I'll guide you. Subscribe to my channel as I'll be guiding you through how to do your business for free. How to do your business for free. So this is a kind of a website now. This is a landing page, and this is a sales script where you put all your details, the form and everything. I've done a video on that. I will not be going deep into that. If you want to watch that, you can check my channel and you see where I put the Google ad, the blog ad here, so you will see more details on that. So what I did now is, this is a landing page. This is what I want to sell. This is what I want to sell. I want to sell high products. So here they are. So this is my form. They fill in the form and request my product. Boom. I make sales. So this is the landing page for it. So this is where they will first land into, and click here and go directly. So this is the website I created for free. So this website I created, and I copy this now, copy direct, and we come here. Yeah. and you paste it there. Paste it there. So yeah, it is there now. So you are trying to give Google this one now, so that it is this that they will go and be giving your customer. So once your customer click on the ads, they will land in here. This is where they will land first. So this is my, I'm trying to tell them that this is my website. So if you have a paid website too, yes, it's good. They do the same thing. The free website and the paid website, they do the same thing. So this one is a free website, the blogger. So start tracking your website traffic as website conversion. This is only when you can only do this when you want to do the conversion advert. So I'm not doing that for now. So let's leave that. So and the last one on this page is campaign name. You can change this. You can change it to anything, whatever. And just okay, let me just write man, or anything you can use. Vision care, something like that. You can use anything. So you just to create a name for the campaign you want to do, and then you continue. Direct, continue. So direct, continue. Yes, and you land here. So you are about to be setting your campaign now. You are about to be setting your campaign. The first thing they will ask you is your location you want the campaign to run. So let me cut this one, and yes, just remove this one. Yeah, so you select your country, either a country or the place you want it to. You can be in Nigeria and want your advert to run in Zambia or in Ghana. So you can select anything you want. So if you are in about this location, it will tell you, it will bring it here, the location that you are, to bring it here. So you can even let it run within a particular state. And that's how you come here, enter another location, the location that you want the advert to run. You can set it in Ghana. You put it in Ghana. So it will bring the country. So you click on targets. So any country or any state or any, okay, let's say I'm in Nigeria now and I want to select Lagos State, just Lagos State alone. Just Lagos State. Yeah, Lagos State, to bring it here. So to bring the state here, note this, the city, state. So you click on targets. So it will select the country, targeted location, and the state, targeted location. Say Lagos State, Nigeria, Lagos State in Nigeria. So, but for now, I'm picking Nigeria as the whole. So now, after doing that, the next thing you have to do is, don't go yet. You come to location option. Click on location option. They said presence or interest. People in regular in or who's shown interest in the targeted location. You know, a person can be in a location. Oh, sorry. A person might not be in location but show interest in that location. Can you get what I'm saying now? So a person might not be in location but interest that is showing online is things in that location. So that's why this second one is the best one, which says people in regular in your targeted location. That is people in that location that you want to target. So people in that location you want to target, it's better to choose the second one. So you can leave all these ones, exclude people in excluded location. So leave that aside and click on this. which is people in or regular in your targeted location. So that's that about the location option. Let me be fast about it so that we can quickly be done. So this language is better you read it in English. So if you have another language you want to be done, but best thing is to leave it in English, which is general language that almost everybody understand. More settings. Let's look what is there. Let's look, okay, add rotation, add schedule. Maybe you want it to be running every day. You want it to show on all device. That's you can leave it all those ones. Those ones they don't have much effect on what you are doing. Maybe you want it to start in a particular day. This is what they are talking about here. Start and end date, and you want it to end in a particular day. So all those ones you can leave all those ones. Conversion. If you are running conversion, that's when you can deal with this one. So I will still do a video concerning a conversion advert. So I leave all this one for now. Content exclusion, leave all this one. Show ads and all content. So you can leave all this one and go to next. Let's go to next. Let's be fast about it. So yes, this is the next thing we are going to be dealing with. So here they are talking about budget and bidding. Sorry, budget and bidding. Budget is the amount you would like to spend on a ad. So the amount you want Google to be deducting, you want the amount you want to the agreement you want to sign with them that okay, this is what I want you to be collecting from me each day. So they will give you there's something they call threshold. Threshold is like an opportunity for you to run your business and later collect the money for the business. Are you getting it now? So they can run your business, it will run. They will allow you to run. You might have gotten order, you might have gotten calls and messages and so on and so forth. Even you might have made sales. You might have made sales already, even before they now later request for the money for the advert you run. So this is what we are talking about a budget. Set your average daily budget for this campaign. That is the amount you want them to be spending on that ads per day. So which is it's good to choose a good amount, and it's good to check your pocket to know what is within your reach. So like this one now, you can put it in $9 per day. $9. You are I know you'll be amazed that it's $9 not much with this condition of things. No, it's not much because we have people doing it. So it depends on the amount of the quality of your budget that will determine determines the way the adverts peak, the way the adverts run most times. So that's why it's good to choose a good amount and not very huge as well. So let's leave it in $9. So bidding, let's change the bid strategy. So you click on that. Bid is you want. Okay, let's follow this first. What do you want to focus on? High quality traffic. That is, you want a very quality advert. But no, it's good not to go for this one because sometimes they are trying to determine your quality of your advert here. So let me click on that too. So they are trying to recommend the kind of traffic for you, the kind of traffic that may give you the best. But sometimes it's not good to go for this kind of thing because you will not be able to set your bidding. Bidding is like the amount you want them to be deducting per click. Sometimes they call something called CPC, cost per click. Like anytime they click on your ads, how much should they be deducting for that? So that's why it's good to choose your own. And this is where you can do that. So you click on select a bid strategies directly. So you click on that. So it will bring you here. So leave it, don't leave it in maximize conversion. So choose a manual CPC. Can you see what I do here? So you click on this in order to choose your own option. Manual bid strategies is you want to set your maximum cost per click for your ads. So you set the maximum cost per click, that is the amount they deduct per click of people that come into your website. Whenever they click, so Google there's amount they deduct from that threshold they give you, there's an amount they deduct. So you have to, it's better you set your own, because before you know it, if God will search for you, before you know it, all the amount is spent. That's all. And even you might not get very huge conversion. Conversion is, you might not get good, very huge sales, even with that. So that's why it's good to set your own. Let's click on manual CPC, and here you can leave it, but sometimes it's better you remove it, because as what they are trying to tell you here is help increase conversion with enhanced CPC. So as people click on that advert, if it is enhancing, it will be increasing the way the money they will be deducting. Are you getting it now? So that's why you can remove it, and don't mind them. Setting bid manually may result, though it's true, but don't mind them. Sometimes it's though you can leave it too, but sometimes you can just remove it just to test run. So because nobody knows logo finish, you can just test run some ads. So here we choose 0.03. That is, whenever they click on the ad, bam. So they will deduct this from your threshold. So let's move to the next thing. So yeah, targeting is the kind of people you want your ads to show for. The kind of, so let's add targeting. So we will only change one thing here, one major thing here. All these keywords, and they are very important when it comes to search advert, because that's what search advert does. So you have to be very good in keywords, selecting, know the kind of keywords that people are putting on Google to search for you. So that's search advert. But here in display ad, remember we select display ad because we want our ads to be displaying to people. So it will be displaying, maybe display on their application, or display on their anything they are doing online like that. Even sometimes when they enter Google, just maybe they want to search for another thing, it may just pop up. It may just pop up anytime like that. So the only thing we want to do here is demographic. Let's leave all this placement topic, and let's still leave that for now and click on demography. Demography is the kind of people you want your ad to show for. So yeah, you have to be very vigilant in selecting what you want to do, because sometimes you have to, what do you want to sell? You have to look into what you want to sell in order to know the kind of people you want to sell to. That's one major thing. What do you want to sell? So that's when you can be considering the kind of, for example, if you are selling maybe infertility product of a thing, or maybe bags, stuff like that, female bags. So definitely you know that you are going for female, because maybe shoes, what they say, or female attire, things that belong to female. Definitely you have to choose female. But yeah, let's look at what we want to be selling. Let's quickly look at that. So we are selling high product, which means we need male and female, because male and female do encounter issues like that. So we are selling high product. As you can see here, this one is a female. You can see that this testimony is a female testimony, which means she has used it. I can see she's holding glasses. So which means we need both male and female. You can remove this on that they won't be deducting your money without your instruction or anything. So another thing is the age. Which age needs this kind of a product, and which age can pay for the kind of product you are selling. Let's look at the age. Let's look at the amount of what we are selling. The amount. Okay, looking at this amount now, 35,000 naira, which is the least, and 50,000 naira, which means even if 18 years old male or female have issue of eye problem, they might not be able to afford this. Even if they can afford it, they might not see it as necessary like that, for paying that huge amount. So that's why it is good to know the kind of people you want to sell to. Know the kind of people, so you can easily remove all these age that are within the young age and that might not be able to go for what you are selling. And if even if we should look at it, it is very rare for a 18 years old boy to have cataract or glaucoma, things like that. So it is very rare. So that's why it's good to go for the elderly ones. So which means we can easily select the middle ones that usually have those issues. Let's start from 35 to 64. So that usually have the issue of eye problem. So that's why. So that's how it is. So this one we can leave all this one. Let's leave all this one. Let's leave all this one. So after done, we click on done. So I think we are done here. Targeting, with the kind of people we are targeting. If you should notice something here, there is a particular there is changes that do occur as we are editing all our stuff here. So if you should notice, before we click on, okay, let me quickly do that. Before we click on the demographic, before we change the demographic, there is one thing I want you to notice here. Let's go back to it so that you can get what I'm saying. Let's put it back. You will notice that as we are editing it, there is changes that do occur here, which is the impression. You will see they say 18 billion impression, which means 18 billion people can see your adverts. 18 billion can possibly see your advert. But if we should remove some of them, 7.9 now, if we should remove some of them, you can see that it's changing. So remove some of them, you can see that it's changing. So it is better to go straight to kind of people that can possibly see your advert. So that is the best, to go for the direct, know the people that can see your advert and request for what you are selling. So let's click on next now. Yes, I think this is the last stage of what we are doing. Here, this is where the work is. This is where the work is, and you have to be very cool and patient enough so that you can give yourself the best. You can give yourself the best. Sorry, normally this final URL, there should be a URL there before we get here, because we have pasted it at the front end. But since it's not there, we have to repaste it there again. So immediately you paste it, algorithm will scan it, and it will register some things there. So business name, you can change, you can put your business name here. You can put any name too, like the vision care we used before. We can put that. It's good as well. So let's continue. So you can see that it's reflecting here. As you are editing here, it will reflect. This is how it will show up on inside the phone. So they are giving you a sample of what people will see and click your heart. So they are giving you a sample of what people will see, and then click over to your heart and get and land in your page right here. So first thing on this line, the next thing on this line is the image. Which kind of image are you going to use? So let me quickly search for, let's say cataract eye. Okay, let's say cataract eye. So yeah, so we need image, not to write up. We need image. So as you can see here, we have some images here. But mind you, you have to know the kind of image you will use. Some image might be disgusting, that when Google sees it, they might not like it, they might not take it from you, they might give you, they might disapprove your heart. So images like things like this now is not good enough. You have to select image that clearly states what you are doing, that clearly states the kind of what you are doing, but it must not be also somehow be discouraging to the customer that you want to advertise to. Why I said that is Google does not like some images that might make the customer feel somehow concerning what you bring to them. So that's why you have to select, know the kind of image you select. Select a good image and a very bright image. A bright image. Take for example, if I select something like this, there are plenty of images. We have two different platforms you can get image. You can come to Google Direct or you go to yandex.com. Yandex.com. You can get images from there as well. This is it. So yandex.com. Let's say you put eye problem. Let me see it. So let's go to the images. Yandex too, they have images. They have very good images, very good images that you can easily get. As you can see now, there are plenty of images you can use here. Very neat, nice images that you can easily select anyone from. I can select anyone from. Okay, let me just select a very good one. Take for example this now, this image is a very good image, and mind you, you have to let it load finish before you download. Let it load finish, let it be done. As you can see now, it's done now. So you right click on it and save the image, save it on your system. So you need about as many as possible, about even 15, but sometimes you might just save like 5, 6 upward, like 5, 6 upward, and upload it. So you upload it. So you upload it direct. So this one has been saved. Let me check another one. We still need about five of them. Quickly, let me do that before. So as I was saying, you have to select a good image, a very clean image. So you have to let it load before you download. So I've been able to download some images. So let's go ahead and upload them now. So click on image here and come to upload. So choose file to upload. Just follow the same process I've been doing, and you are good to go. I save most of them with I. I see them. I see some images. And select this as well. As well as this. Quickly make the selection. As well as this too. So let me open the file first. So uploaded. Quickly let's okay, it said asset does not meet constraints, cannot select. So they are talking about this does not meet what they want. So let's quickly edit some that can be used. Yeah. So you have to set it well, put it in a good position, and select the tool. So as well this. So place them in a good condition and select. Quickly, let's be fast about it. And select, as well as this. As you can see that the images are very neat, so it has to be very neat. So select, let's leave this one since it's not brilliant. So I've uploaded 4. You can select as many as possible, but also you have to select one image for logo, at least one image. But they said add up to 5. You can add as many as possible as well, at least one. But you can add up to like 5. Add up to like 5. Let me quickly select. Quickly select for the logo, so you can use. Yes. Let me find a good image. Find a very good image. Let me use something like this for the logo. So quickly let me edit it and place it in a very good position. Yes. So let's save it. So I'm just using this. If I'm to do a very good ad, I have to select images well, make everything right. So you can see now it's reflecting here. The images are there and the logo. So the next thing, as you can see, it's marking as you are selecting them. It will be marking it here. If you've selected images to mark it, but it's trying to help you do a video, so that's why I'm marking this. By the time you are done, as you can see, this one is still blank now. Add strength incomplete. By the time you are done, there will be changes. So when I said the other time, I said it will scan. Once you give them a final URL, it will scan your website. It will scan your website, know the kind of what is there. So they will give you a suggestion here. But because within it's not reflecting there, so we are now putting it here. We are now putting it right here. Normally, what we've put before should be the one reflecting itself here, but because it's not reflected, that's why we just put it. So assuming it has reflected itself, they will give you a suggestion to this headline. So you need like 5 headlines. They said add up to like 5 headlines. It's not compulsory you make it 5, but it is very good to make it complete. It's very good. So selling things concerning I solution. I want people to patronize me. Know what word can convince customer. What do you think? Put yourself in the position of a customer that, okay, I'm a customer and I want to buy this. I have this problem and I need a solution to it. What will I say that will convince me? What will I say that will make me say, okay, yes, I've seen my solution. I've seen what can cure me. I've seen what can cure me. Once I read it, okay, let me click on it. Let me find out what they are doing here. Let me find out what exactly they have for me as a customer. So put yourself in the shoe of the customer. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the headline now. So you can write things like, okay, let's say cataract. Okay, let me say okay, let me say best remedy to glaucoma. So things like that. Say best remedy to glaucoma. Or let me just, okay, best remedy or best solution. Okay, let's put on that one. Natural solution. You know, people like to see something that is natural. They like, okay, what will not give them side effects, what they will use and be healed without side effects. To, okay, blur vision. Let's say that natural solution to blur vision. Let's just say that, okay, it's very much. Okay, let me write as well. People like to see something that is very simple solution to blur vision. As you can see now, it's complete now. It's complete now. So as you can see that it's complete now. So Next, let's go to the next one. So you can form an idea, but mind you, you are doing display ads, not search ad. The difference between this search ad, between this display ad and search ad, is the fact that if you are doing display ads, you have to know the kind of what you are writing there. You have to be very vigilant of what you are writing. They don't like to see things like cure. Take for example, you want to put like how to cure vision, sorry, vision disorder. Oh no, oh no, no, no. They don't like to say things like that. Vision disorder. No, no. They don't like to see things like that. So you have to know what and what you are writing. Know what and what you are writing. Things like this, it's not, they don't like to see that. No. So they don't like to see cure. But in search ads, you can use cure. You can use cure. For example, let me quickly give you a sample of what I'm saying. Okay, glaucoma cure. Glaucoma cure. Okay. Okay, let's say how to cure cataract. Trying to find an ad. Let's say how to cure. Okay, let's say vision problem. I'm trying to find an advert. Aha, yes. As you can see, this one is putting ad, that is a Google ad. It's a Google ad. Yeah, it's an advert. Anytime you see AD like this. So these, take for example, let's click on it to find out what the person has for us. As you can see now, the person is having a page like we. He's having a page. So as you can see now, so he's having a page like we. So that's cure. He's using cure. But in display ad, let's go back to what we are doing. Is display ad, you don't put things like cure. No, no, no. Google will disapprove your ads or they suspend the ad even if it will run later. Even if it's later on, sorry, they will suspend it. So you can use things like method, you can still use treat. Method to treat cataract. You can still use things like treat. Still use things like treat. So next one. All right. Okay, tips to get rid of eye problem. Yeah, can see this, can see that. Okay, and the last one for the headline: way to overcome so things like that. You can form anything like that. Way to overcome okay, way to overcome myopia. It's a headline too. Way to simply overcome. Yeah, way to simply overcome myopia. As you can see, it has marked the headlines that you're writing. So that is, you are done with that. Long headline too. Okay, let's put it incredible natural solution to get rid of cataract glaucoma. cognitive disorder. You can see that incredible natural solution to natural method to get rid of. So like that, you can put anything like that as a witch. So right here you can see, so best remedy to glaucoma, simple solution to blurred vision, method to treat cataracts. Like that, tips to get rid of eye problem. So as you can see, there's nothing like cure or any amazing or any abusive word. So you are not to talk any abusive word to people. As you can see, it's a hard strength now, excellent. So definitely your heart, I said, they will have a high chance of performing well. So they are already telling you that you have set a very good heart. As can you see that now? And it's a very nice setup. So which means you might, in fact, you have tendency of having a good sales with this heart. So that's how to set up your heart. So lastly on this page is you can click on more option. What we have here, is call to action, custom color. So what do you mean by call to action? Call to action is what do you want them to be seen on this page, here. What do you want them to be seen here? See, let's find out what we have here. One option, click on call to action. So call to action automated. And see, these are the options that you have. You can select any of them. So the best one, since you want to be selling, you can select learn more or visit site. Well, shop now is used for all this e-commerce. If you are into e-commerce or a thing, you can click on shop now. Or if you want, maybe you want people to sign up for what you are doing, that's what sign up is for. So download, maybe you have an application that you want to run advert for, you can click on download. Maybe you want them to download them, or if you want people to contact you, that's one. So like that. So the two major ones that I just select is learn more and visit site. So I prefer this one, visit site. So the next thing to do now is click on next. You leave all the other ones and click on next. Let's be patient. Okay, can you see now? It's trying to tell you details of what you have done already before. So the demography is there. So as you can see, so it's telling you publish campaign, which is the last thing. So when you are all done, you publish your campaign. Yes. So you publish, you are done with it now. If you want this, if you want to change this, you can easily change that. Maybe you can edit it to this, anything you like. You can name it anything. Article, you can name it visual. That same visual care that we used before, you can name it that and save it. So that's how to set up your Google Ads. So on this, I will release a video on all other things like this now. Here now, let me quickly do this. This is where you now see if your advert has been approved or not. So by the next few hours now, it's not even up to a day. Again. So however, some people may take longer if they have more complex. So it's not even up to a day again. In few hours, like 3-4 hours now, by the time you come here, you will see they will write it eligible here. It will be written clearly eligible. You write it eligible. And if there's an issue with your ads that you've run, they will write it maybe disapproved. They don't like the ads, you can edit something. And possibly if they are writing eligible here, there is something that will show up here. View asset details. So if there's anything, maybe this one they are writing disapproved. So it is here. They will write something below here that you can click. view asset details. Once you click it, bam, it will tell you, it will be showing all what you've written, so where you can edit. So you will now come here and edit that major thing that they don't want in that advert. If it is image, they will tell you inside that image that, okay, this image is disapproved, now change it. So, and once you are all done with that and your ad is good to go, it will write here eligible. So which is the last thing. So once it is written eligible, as you can see here, they said your account cannot show ads. To start running your ad, enter your billing settings. So you have, I will do a video on this as well, which I will release. I have plenty of videos to do on Google. You will learn so many things with me on Google. I'll be releasing video on Google. So all these things, we are still going to touch them so that you have better knowledge of what you are doing here. So this is where you fix your payment details for people to, for the advert to start running. You say the ad cannot show how to start running, enter your billing information. That is, place your card on the advert to make it start running. So that is where we will stop for today. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for learning. Google Ad is one of the best, in fact, it's the best advert you will not want to miss. So I will still be releasing video. I will be releasing video on how to place your card on your advert, how to all these other things that we need to learn. We'll still be learning them, recommendation insights, ad group, and all other things like that. So thank you and have a nice day.